In the early 16th century, two empires collided in a brutal struggle for dominance over the Islamic world. On one side stood the mighty Ottoman Empire, expanding relentlessly under Sultan Selim I on the other. The once glorious Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt, led by a young and courageous warrior, King Chuman Bey II, the last Mamluk. The calm before the storm. The Mamluk Sultanate had ruled Egypt and Syria for over 2 centuries. The Mamluks' elite slave soldiers who rose to power were fierce warriors. But by the 16th century, their state was crumbling under corruption, internal strife, and the rising threat of the Ottomans. In 1516, after the death of Sultan Kansu al-Ghori at the Battle of Marj Dabik, the Mamluks suffered a devastating defeat at the hands of Sultan Selim I. The mantle of leadership now fell upon a 40-year-old, mere known for his bravery and loyalty, Chuman Bey. The rise of Chuman Bey II. Many Egyptian emirs were secretly negotiating with the Ottomans, hoping to secure their own power. The Battle of Redania 1517. In January 1517, Sultan Selim I marched his formidable army towards Cairo. Chuman Bey, knowing the city's defenses were weak, chose to confront the Ottomans outside Cairo, at Redania near the Mokattam Hills. The battle was fierce. The Mamluks, famed for their cavalry charges, clashed head-on with the disciplined Ottoman infantry and devastating artillery. For a moment, victory seemed within reach for Chuman Bey. He personally led charges into the Ottoman ranks, cutting down enemies with his sword. But the Ottomans had superior firepower. Their cannons wreaked havoc on the Mamluk forces. Betrayal struck again when key Mamluk emirs switched sides mid-battle, turning the tide. The fall of Cairo. Defeated at Redania, Chuman Bey retreated to Cairo. He fought street by street, refusing to surrender. But the Ottoman forces stormed the city. After days of brutal urban combat, Cairo fell. Chuman Bey escaped into the Egyptian countryside, waging a guerrilla war against the occupiers. His defiance became legendary. For months, he evaded capture, rallying the Egyptian people to resist. The betrayal and capture. Ultimately, betrayal sealed Chuman Bey's fate. An Arab tribal leader, Sheikh Ghanim, lured him into a trap. Chuman Bey was captured and brought in chains to Sultan Selim I. Even in captivity, Chuman Bey's dignity impressed friend and foe alike. Selim I admired his courage but saw him as a threat to Ottoman control over Egypt. Execution. April 15, 1517. On April 15, 1517, Chuman Bey was led to Bab Zawila, one of Cairo's ancient gates. The people of Cairo wept as they saw their sultan about to be executed. Chuman Bey requested a moment to pray. Legend says that as the rope was tightened, the wooden beams of Bab Zawila cracked, as if the city itself mourned the loss of its last true king. The legacy of Chuman Bey. With Chuman Bey's death, the Mamluk Sultanate officially ended, and Egypt became a province of the Ottoman Empire for the next 400 years. Yet, Chuman Bey's legacy lived on as a symbol of courage, loyalty, and the last breath of Mamluk defiance. History remembers not just the victors but those who stood tall in defeat. Chuman Bey, the last Mamluk, was one of them. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic tales from history.